Okay, believe it or not, it's time to start crafting for Halloween. I was going to do some unfinished crafts, but I am just inspired to get tackling on my Halloween crafts, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. I found these cute little houses at Target and I love them. They are so cute. Two of them have a little tea light on the inside, which is nice, a little electronic or battery operated one. And then this one doesn't. I think I found this in a different section, yet they all coordinate so well together. And this one, I'm just going to put a little light in there of my own. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean them off really quick because I thought it'd be fun to add a couple little vinyl pieces to each of these. And I thought of some ideas just to kind of make it fun and enhance each of the little houses. But the ideas are endless. You can do just about anything. Okay, so I have some vinyl here that I've already pre-weeded since it's white on white. And the first thing that I created, I just did a little fun designing in Design Space and made my own little welcome sign. So let me get that one ready. Okay, I have some paper transfer tape here and I'm gonna burnish the front and the back. And then what I did, I'm really excited about this particular one. I made a little vertical welcome sign for this little haunted house. I thought it was so cute. So now I just need to make sure I get that nice and straight. This is when having a paper tape is a little bit harder because it's not as see-through. So I'll just trim that down to help me get this all settled, straightened. I think that looks good. So I tried to keep these all really fun, kind of keeping them really realistic to what these little haunted houses could look like. And I did a little vertical porch sign for this one. I thought that was cute. Okay, for the next one, I think it's this one. I did a little ghost. Oh, and I totally just messed that up with my scraper tool. So I'm gonna see if I can't kind of lay this down and mend it right on here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to do a little ghost kind of coming out of this doorway, and I have some eyes that stayed on my little sheet down here. My scraper got away from me and totally just messed that little project up, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and put the little eyes right on that ghost, just like that. And we have a fun little ghost coming out of that door. I thought that would be really fun. Okay, and then finally we have, now this is a really fun idea that's going to come back a little later. You're going to see this on another project, but I cut out this one more time to do something different over here. So I thought we could do, I'm just going to cut apart this particular cluster and then I can use the rest for another project if I'd like. But I thought they would look cute again, kind of coming out of the doorway of this particular house. Okay, so I'm gonna move these two and I'll burnish my little bats. And all of the designs I'll link down below for you, except for this one I just custom did myself in Design Space. Here are my bats. I kept it an odd number. Let's see if that'll work in between here. I think that will. Okay, burnish that down. And there we go. Oh my gosh, they're super cute. I love it. Okay, so there is our first little craft, a little trio of haunted houses, which I think are so fun. They're gonna be really cute as a fun piece of decor for Halloween. Another little fun thing I want to do is I found these at Hobby Lobby. They came in, I want to say probably at least an 8-pack. Okay, I'm just going to wipe this down with a wet wipe because I remember last year the rubbing alcohol was taking the finish off the little chalkboard. So what I'm going to do is I have this sign from Hobby Lobby. I think it came in around a 6-pack or 8-pack. And they're in the little party supply section. I'm going to wait for this to dry. And I thought it would be fun to make yet another fun little coffee station sign. I've made little coffee signs in the years past, but I'm gonna do something just a tad bit different. But I really liked these because I thought they kind of looked like tombstones to me. So I'm gonna be bringing them back in an additional video because I have another idea for them, especially since they come in such a large pack. But this time, what I'm gonna do is just dry that off. There we go. This time I found this cute design. It is a ghost holding a cup of coffee, and I thought it'd be so cute in a little coffee bar setting. Okay, now you can see the little ghost holding the coffee, which is just so cute. So fun. Okay, so I will be sure to link all of my designs down below in case you like some of these. I'll show you where I found and purchased them. And this would be cute on a t-shirt as well. I love it. Okay, so now there is the final little sign. It's just fun and simple, and I love it for a coffee bar. For our next project, I thought it would be fun to create a little door sign for the middle of my wreath. So I have this frame from notjustframes.com, and I also have some black vinyl this time. And I found a really cute design, and it says Home Sweet Haunted Home, and I just think it's so cute. I've done this in a circular sign in the past, and it turned out super cute as well. Be sure, if you are wanting some additional inspiration for this time of year, to just check out my playlists. I have a lot of Halloween crafts from the years past. But I really wanted to do more of a horizontal rectangular sign this year to just nestle in the center of my wreath. I thought that would be really pretty, and I thought this design was just too cute not to make. One thing I did do is the bat was actually, I think, a little bigger and kind of centered up here, but I knew I had a little bit of a tight area for this sign, so I moved the bat down a little bit, and I also made the bat a little bit smaller. All right, now I'll grab some transfer tape once again, and we'll place this on our sign, but I also want to put some ribbon on the back so that I can hang this really nice. So I will just lay this transfer tape right over, and I'll trim off any extra. It'll be especially helpful to trim this down pretty tight so that we can center it within the frame. Okay, I'm gonna burnish that on the front and back, and then I'll just turn this over and encourage that vinyl to stay on my transfer tape. There we go, last little bit. I also have a little piece that I did not weed out, so I'm going to weed it out right from my transfer tape here before I lay it down. Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe I will have to see if that's truly a piece, and if so, I'll weed it once I place it here. But isn't that cute? Okay, I'm going to center that where I think it looks good, and I like that. I'll rub that down with my fingers and then reinforce that pressure with my scraper tool. And peel this away. Oop, I had one little lift there. Monitor all of my vinyl pieces and make sure that they stick down nice. Oh, that looks good. Okay, let me look at that one piece. Maybe it's just so small that it doesn't want to come out. Oh, I can see it. There it is. Okay, there we go. Now we have everything. Okay, now what I want to do is I am going to put a little ribbon on the back here so that I can hang it on my door. Oh, goodness. I am a lucky duck because that's the end of it. And I think that's just about the right size. Okay, I have my staple tool here as well, and I want to be really careful because I don't want to damage my frame, but if I focus on putting it on this board back here, I think we'll be just fine. Okay, so I'm going to start with one over here, and I'm going to do it this way so that it goes into the board and the frame and not through my back panel there. Okay, there's one. I didn't get that quite perfect, but I will redo that in a little bit. I'm making this rather long because I want it to be able to go into the center of my wreath. Okay, that one was much better, so I'll redo this one really quickly. Okay, and then I'll just trim this down. And then when I turn this over, then we have a cute little sign. And again, I know that looks long, but once you place it in a wreath, it kind of brings it up a little bit. So I love that. I think that turned out super cute. It's a fun piece of exterior decor that I'm excited for this Halloween. I also have a sweatshirt from Comfort Colors that is more of a charcoal gray, and it is a very heathered gray, which is really nice. So I'm going to remove this, but I pre-washed it. It's ready to go, and I found the cutest design that I want to place on it. It's a really nice kind of oversized design. In fact, let me zoom out a little bit and see if we can get most of this in the frame. It's nice and big, and I'll go ahead and just get this all weeded out so that we can place it on the sweatshirt. Okay, how cute is this? We're gonna put it on that nice charcoal sweater, and it will have such amazing contrast. I am so excited. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to go over to my heat press and pre-press my shirt. I'm also going to lint roll it to make sure there's nothing on there, and we'll press this design right on there. Okay, I'm gonna let this cool down by just placing it design side down on my cold glass mat. It'll help just keep that heat from staying in the garment, and it will come out a lot quicker, which is so nice. Can keep crafting. And I like to do this and have it be a cold peel. So I cool it down all the way before removing my liner. Then I can just remove that, monitoring all my edges. If there's any places that need to be reheated, you'll just put this right back over your design and then add additional heat. But make sure you cover it with your carrier sheet or parchment paper, because you want to be able to protect that. But isn't that cute? Let's see if we can get the whole design in there. Isn't that fun? I think that is so fun. I love it. Okay, when I was crafting for fall, I showed you a really cute candle that is electronic or pre-lit. I can't remember how to say it, but I found this one, which is more of a Halloween version at Target, and I think it was in the dollar spot, so it was either $3 or $5. I can't remember, but I need to rub it down with some rubbing alcohol. You can see the smudges from others' hands on there, mine included. So let me clean this off real quick, and then we're gonna do a really simple design. But this ended up being a hit at my house for the fall version one that I put the really pretty leaf on. My kids absolutely love it, and it's nice and cozy, plus it is flame free. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing for Halloween. Add my rubbing alcohol to especially the area where I'm going to apply my design. Make sure it's nice and clean and ready to go. Okay, that looks so much better. And then I have my design here. Again, this is where we're going to bring those bats in again. Remember the little flying bats that I use. Oh, you know what? Is this the right one? Hold on. Maybe it is. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, let me go ahead and add my transfer tape. Do my scraper as well. And the other side. And of course, I'm going to trim this down so it's not so big. And then we have all of our, oh, there's even more. Hold on. Try to get all of them. This is a really fun design and it's pre-made. You can also make this yourself if you'd like, but I'll link this one down below too. It's kind of nice to have it just all ready to go and the sizes and placement all kind of figured out for you. Okay, so I have all my little bats. It's like a little cluster of flying bats, which I think is so fun. And I'll place those right on my candle. Just provides a really fun wordless design that is very simple. Remove the transfer tape and there is the vinyl. Isn't that fun? Just very easy and simple. Now, I do need to get batteries in here, but I'll show a picture of what this looks like. It's so cute. All right, let's go ahead and do another craft. Okay, I found this letterboard at Michael's and I instantly thought Halloween because I just thought the white with the black, usually they have more of a wooden frame or wood color frame, and for some reason this combination to me was very Halloween-y. So I'm gonna go ahead and do just a really simple letterboard for Halloween. It's going to be just super fun and simple, but I love the look of a letterboard and I love the tone of this particular one. You can also hang it on the wall if you'd like, but I'm just gonna have mine propped up. All right, let's go ahead and get started on trimming all of these little pieces out. And I'm just actually start with the ones that I know I'm going to use. Okay, I think that looks cute. And what's best about these is that we have one of these that's magnetic and is on our fridge. It's a different one, but this idea and concept is the same, but we love that they're interchangeable. The kids like to go and do little messages on them. So you can change this out year to year, but I thought this would be cute to hang or kind of prop next to another piece of Halloween art to make a really fun little combo. So loving that. All right, such a fun and easy collection to start off our Halloween crafts. I love how everything turned out. Really love the sweatshirt. I think it's so fun and I'm very excited to switch out some of my fall decor for Halloween decor on the exterior, and I think this sign is going to be super fun. I'll be sure to link everything that I use down below, including where I found the designs, and I'll see you next time.